Today we meet one of the most extraordinary saints in the Church, Saint Joseph of Cupertino, the humble Franciscan friar who quite literally soared toward heaven. Joseph was born in 1603 in the small town of Copertino, Italy, into poverty and hardship. He struggled as a boy, often distracted, slow to learn, and ridiculed for his clumsiness. Apprenticeships failed, early attempts to join religious life failed, yet through it all, Joseph kept turning back to prayer. At last, the Conventual Franciscans accepted him, not as a scholar or priest, but as a simple helper in the stables. Joseph embraced this hidden life with joy, scrubbing floors and caring for animals as if serving Christ himself. His obedience and humility impressed the friars so deeply that they gave him a chance to study for the priesthood. When the day of his final exam came, Joseph trembled. He had studied but knew very little. Miraculously, the bishop asked him just one question, the only scripture passage Joseph had memorized perfectly. He answered flawlessly and was ordained a priest. But Joseph's true witness came after ordination. During Mass or prayer, he would be so taken up in love of God that he would lose all sense of the world, and sometimes, even the ground. Eyewitnesses saw him rise into the air, levitating before the crucifix in ecstasy. His superiors often had to keep him out of public view to avoid distraction, but Joseph never complained. He accepted every restriction with meekness, saying, "Where there is no obedience, there is no virtue." Saint Joseph of Cupertino is the patron saint of students and exam takers because he reminds us that God sees our efforts, even when we feel inadequate. He teaches us that holiness is not about brilliance or success, but about trust, humility, and total surrender to God.